Hey guys, our Decline here, average picker. So we're back in the picking game. My last video, I had done a little bit of a call out, and I said, "Hey, I'm out. I don't have anything at all to pick. Everything was sent out." And a few of you contacted me, and I contacted you guys back, and stuff in the works, I guess. But yesterday, I received a package from BearsBack, so. I need to do kind of a proper shout out to you, man, but right now this is it. I was so excited I just tore it open. I didn't even think to film it. So let's get one of them picked. This is a lock by Jeffery Post. I believe it's the number 31. I just kind of tossed the key. And I did have a little bit of issue clamping it up, got that rounded base on there, and initially when I started to film this, it fell out. So this is the second attempt. Well, it's the second start of the video. But if you'll notice too, top of keyway tensioning, I mean, it doesn't look like he did anything to that keyway. This just looks standardly big. There's just nothing for it to grab a hold of. So I've got this kind of tapered tensioner, and I think we will try using it. There is warding in there. It's very subtle. And it starts back a little ways, like right in there. We'll take a look at that maybe. But I think this one will work. I can just keep a good feed on it. And I'm going to keep a hand or finger on the top of the lock, just in case it starts to slip from the clamp again. Okay, nothing seems to be setting. Let's see. Reposition maybe a little bit. Okay, one is definitely set. I've hit all the pins at this point, but that's the only one I can tell you right now is 100% set. There we go. That opened a little quick. I'm surprised. So, yeah, I hit the ones. I wasn't sure if I had the tension right, but we got one to set. And when one set, I was like, okay, tension's probably good. We went back to the back of the lock, hit them up to about 2, and by the time we crossed back down to 3 or 4, pretty much just kind of tipped open for us there. Let me do a little camera readjusting here so you can see the gutting. What we got? Is this a C-clip? Oh gosh, this is like a really naughty looking C-clip. Got a tailpiece that, or C-clip really goes down far in there. I'm not sure what I've got to push on it with. Yeah, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see right there. That's how far in that piece goes. Oh gosh. You know what? All my pliers are in the other room. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Don't think we're going to need to shim that. Okay, so let's see what we got. Start with 5. And cuts. Ooh, 4 is a good looking overall pin. 3 is giving us a little bit of a time coming out. Mostly a standard. It's got some very light serrating on it. 2. Cut. And 1 is a standard. And let's see. Yeah, and so we've got threading on 2, 3, and 5. Let's see what we got going on upstairs. This is one of those, oh wow, oh, okay. So, a heavily serrated pin. He also looks like he's maybe been through the ringer a couple times. So the serrations are not overly pronounced. And there is threading on chamber 1. Oh, that is 2 is huge. It's a big pin. Well, actually, 1 is also basically just looks like a giant spool. Didn't get a lot of spool-like feedback from it, though. I think he might have been upside down. And we just dumped a bunch of springs. Oh, geez, these guys are massive. A standard. Okay, can we see any more threading? Looks like there is on chambers 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is all standard. 5 is threaded on here. All right, let's get the camera flipped around and take a look at this. Okay, I did forget to show the key earlier. So there's our key with the bitting, and this is Jeffery Post 31. This National Lock, that's what the N is for. Okay, so let me grab something kind of pointing here. So we can see we got threading on 2, 3, and 5. And upstairs, I don't know if you can get in there and see it well, but we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just see a little bit of it back in there, and 5 is all standard up there. But look at those drivers, guys. Those are some massive drivers. So we've got a standard on 5, and he's paired up with this little guy in case you get an overset going. Huge driver on 4, or a huge key pin, sorry, on 4. And look at this, gosh. Just wedged himself down in there. Look at the size of that one. Really nice threading on there too. And then the 3 driver, getting stuck in the rubber there. The size of that one. It's kind of weird looking at the pins. I'm surprised how quickly it fell open. I don't know, maybe a serration had gotten stuck in it. Things hadn't dropped completely. You can see that one's got some subtle serrations on it. Our 2 key pin. Just a nice little work. Our number 1 key pin is just a standard. Our number 1 driver is a serrated guy. Okay. There we go. He looks a lot better actually up close. When I initially pulled him out, he looked like he'd been through the ringer a few times. So those cuts at a distance, I don't know. I don't think it's going to focus the way I saw it come out. I guess you can sort of see it. They look a little like the pin's been forced and pushed around quite a bit. And it's just kind of worn in, but up close it looks a lot better. And so there's our number 2 driver. Yeah, these guys are massive. That's weird because it doesn't seem like, especially by the time you get springs in, There's a lot of room. And our number 3 driver, I don't think we've looked at him yet. It's like a little piston. Got a few minutes, we'll drop these guys in here just so you can see how they were sitting. Okay, that's interesting. So 3. He's just dropped in. It's just sitting there. He's, So did he not have to be picked? And 1 and 2 are going in. So that explains why it fell open so quickly. Stick the key in there. Make sure it's all looking. Yeah. So yeah, 1 apparently just didn't, or 3, I mean, just didn't really need to be picked. It seems like he should be dropping down in there more though, because he was not. He's riding on top of that ridge there. Yeah, that's weird. So yeah, it really feels like he should be falling in more. That might explain why it fell open so quick. So there we go. Yeah, so BearsBack, man, you put me back in the picking game. So I really appreciate this package. We'll talk some more about it in a little bit. And here we go, guys. Number 31 by Jeffery Post. All right. You guys have a good one. I'm super excited to be cranking videos out again. All right. Talk to you later.